Hi, I'm Patrick Holford. It's a myth that fibre, such as bran, helps to keep you regular. That's because it's an insoluble fibre and absorbs very little water. So what I've done here is I've put in a teaspoon of wheat bran and I'm adding some water. Let's see what happens. What you need to eat is soluble fibres, which are richest in the bran of oats and also in chia seeds. So in this glass here, I've put some ground oats. Let's see what happens to them. And here I've put a teaspoon of oat bran. And here I have a teaspoon of chia seeds, which are not only rich in soluble fibres, but also a great source of protein and omega-3. The most super-soluble fibre of all is called glucomannan fibre, which comes from the Japanese konjac plant. And what I'm doing here is taking a teaspoon, actually you need a level teaspoon, of carboslow, which is glucomannan fibre. And by the way, glucomannan has been shown to assist weight loss in calorie-controlled trials. And this teaspoon is equivalent to 3 capsules to be taken before a meal with a large glass of water. So let's add the water. In America, there is a super-soluble fibre which contains glucomannan fibre as well, which is called PGX. So I've got a teaspoon of that in here too. So let's wait a few minutes and see what happens. So here we are 50 minutes later, and well, the wheat bran has really absorbed very little. I would say half a centimetre, so I'll give it a score of 0.5. The oats is about twice that, I would say, so I'll give it a score of 1. The oat bran is pretty much the same as the oats, so again I'm going to give it a score of 1. That's interesting. Oats as good as oat bran. The chia seeds, well, that is pretty much almost 2, and given that there's a whole lot floating at the top as well, it's got this sort of frog's-borny effect. Yeah, so I'm going to give that a score of 2. The carboslow, that's the glucomannan fibre. Well, I mean, it's absorbed the whole lot. You can even stand a spoon up in it. Probably could have absorbed more as well. So I'm going to give that a score of 10. And the PGX, similarly, it looks like it's absorbed, just about everything. It's a little bit more viscous. Almost stand the spoon up in it. So I'll give that a score of 10 as well. So what that means is that the glucomannan fibre has absorbed 20 times more water, than the wheat bran. That's the truth about fibre.